Okay, let's talk a little bit about biting. I hear a lot of times people say, oh, he tried to bite me, but fortunately I pulled my hand away fast enough. Okay, who do you think's faster, person or the dog? If they, 9 times out of 10, it depends on the situation. I mean, if they're at the end of a leash and they couldn't get there or something's in the way, but 9 times out of 10, if a dog missed biting you, it wasn't by accident. He intended, it was what's called an air snap, okay? That's one of the last warnings before they actually bite you, okay? So if they snap at you and don't make contact, 9 times out of 10, that's what they intended to do. It wasn't because you happened to pull your hand away fast enough. Unless you're Superman and have that lightning speed, you're probably not going to be fast enough to pull away if they really want to make contact with you. Okay. Then there are varying degrees of bites. Okay. First you got the puppy biting, right? And when they've got those little sharp puppy teeth, that's really annoying. So sometimes it's out of play. Okay. Sometimes it's mouthing, so they're just putting their mouth on you, but they're not really intending to bite. Not that that's appropriate, but some dogs just never learned to not do that. Sometimes they're doing that because they want something. Sometimes they're doing that because they don't want you to do something. So that's one level. Then you've got the bite, what's called an inhibited bite, where they grab onto you. And so I'm trying to take Tammy's bone away, and she goes, "Don't do that. You ignored my growling. You ignored my wail eye. You ignored this and that. I really don't want to bite you, but I will if you go any further." Okay. So some dogs will use that. They'll put the mouth on you and say, "I really don't want to bite you, but I will if I have to." Okay. And I say, "Thank you for letting me know. I'll withdraw now so you don't have to bite me." Okay. But that's an inhibited bite where they put the mouth on but are not digging the teeth in. Okay. And then you can have, and there's varying degrees beyond that where they'll make a little scrape or little indentations, little red marks, but not actually go in. Puncture wounds. Okay, we've all seen those. They dig the teeth in. Okay, that's what we want to avoid. And then, of course, the worst is the tearing of flesh where they grab and just rip things apart, which usually is what you see when somebody, one of them kills a squirrel or a small animal or something like that. So those are the things we want to avoid, but we want to be watching for all those signals that are leading up to that.
So even on the play biting, I mean, if you're playing with them and going like that, do you want to discourage that at all?
Yeah, I say when they're small puppies, that may, as we're working on things and teaching them to be appropriate with their teeth, but once they get older, there shouldn't be any mouth or teeth on human skin. If you're playing, it should all be directed at toys. You should always have a toy to put in their mouth. So with my greyhound, sometimes she gets a little too excited in her play and she'll get my hand instead of the toy. Playtime's done. Okay. Mouth's for toys only, not on me.
So we need to not encourage
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Right.